Hey traders, we're going to be looking at the gold, silver, and also the mining sector be focusing on this video today. So let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, make sure you grab access to that free trading course. As you can see the link on the screen through there. So let's have a look at what's going on right now with the good old stock market through here. Oh, sorry, good old gold, good old gold. There you go, good old gold. G-O-G, good old gold. So what's happening here with gold is that we were just going sideways through here. Okay, so this what I was looking for with gold is as we're going through here, I was saying this is a pullback through here. Okay, and what tends to happen is that if we get a pullback through here, I was waiting to see if we did start to get a bit of an up move, and if that was the case, we're probably likely to see a challenge towards the triple top through here. But one thing I have found while trading the markets, there's a couple of different approaches, right? The market goes up and we start to do something like this, right? There's so many times that this is actually strung up and weak, a pullback, right? There's so many times I'm actually looking for a bullish breakout, but there's so many times when you get something like this, down, 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 and down, right? So we can get that. We just need to wait. This is why we need to wait. We never want to preempt, okay? So looking at the gold market, and if I use say HD as an example, this is a stock here, right? Look at this here as an example, right? So look at this here, strong up, sideways. Look at this here, strong bar down, and then look what happened. We started to what? We started to roll down and roll over and down to the downside. So just because we get a strong move up and then we start to get this sideways movement from here does not mean it's definitely going to break up. In fact, we could actually get a strong bar down like you can see there, and then we could start to see some movement on the downside from there, as you can see from that HD perspective from there. Makes sense? So that's what we're seeing through there. Let's actually go back to gold. And so if we look at gold now on the daily charts, we're starting to get actually, let's go back to the weekly chart for a minute. What are we getting? We're getting this strong bar down, aren't we? Very, 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 very strong bar down on gold. What does that mean? That means there's definitely no sellers in control. The sellers are more in control right now than buyers. It was a bit of a do or die, a bit of a fighting battle. What's going to happen here with gold? But this gold started to sell off. And then I was waiting to see if we're going to start to get a bit of a popper back. If we could start to get like a bit of a move back up towards, say, the 2000 print, that was my cue to say, okay, we're probably likely to see a big move to the upside. We didn't get that. In fact, we got this very strong bar down off this pullback. That tells me we're probably likely to see a lot more selling coming into gold initially, probably this week right now. Looking at the gold through here, we did get a very strong sell-off, and we do actually have on a short-term level, guys, we do actually have a very strong level of support and resistance through there. You can see it actually broke from there. Right, so, and now we're making what? And now we're actually having, as you can see, actually let's do this here. All right, as you can see, and now we're getting this very strong movement on the downside, which is what? High, lower highs, and now lower highs, and now breaking down out of gold through there. So gold right now, guys, is looking quite weak. We do have a bit of a short-term level of support. So this is probably, we may get like a bit of a pullback from here, because if I go to my hourly charts, we did actually indeed, look at that through there, strong up, strong bar down. Let's go to the 4-hour chart here for a minute. I'm just trying to see what's going on here. Let's go to the hourly charts. Yeah, so we actually, okay. There's obviously a really good chance we're likely to get down towards this support level down here. But gold is definitely starting to roll over big time, especially on this weekly chart here. We've had this move up, little pullback and move up, and now we're coming back down through to here. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see gold continue to see some weakness now coming into gold. We may get like a little bit of a shake and bake initially, right? And what I mean by that is we may get something like this out of gold, right? Something like that, and then a roll over. In fact, that's actually what I'd prefer, because it'd give me a really good trading opportunity from the gold perspective. Now looking at silver, right? What's going on with silver right now? Silver right now is starting to generate a lot of weakness in the markets, right? If we go to the hourly chart, look what's happening with silver, right? Strong rally up and then a big sell-off. And most people were surprised by this sell-off. A lot of people were surprised by the sell-off. Like, oh, the market, silver went up and then it sold off very strongly, Of course, it's sold very strongly. Where's the trend right now? Okay, this is if we're looking at the hourly charts, which we are through here, we go to the daily chart. Where's the trend? High, lower high, and now another lower high. Now we're strongly selling down. So silver's probably going to have some more downside to come out of this, especially now looking at these levels through here. And if I take that off the screen, I don't need that anymore. Right, let me take this off the screen again, because what matters through here, right? What matters is what the market is doing right now, and then we can make a decision a bit later on some other things. But looking at silver right now, there's probably going to be a lot of weakness in the metals, at least on a short-term level basis. We've got that. Look at that big strong level down, right through there. That's that strong level through there, and this is the hourly chart. So if the hourly chart may have a bit of a rally back up towards that level through there, but the silver market looks very, very, very weak. Looks like we're about to see some more movement on the downside, especially that through there. Yeah, and especially that through there. So again, and if we have a look at from a trend line perspective as well too, guys, we can see we've actually got this whole level coming down through here, right? So that'll be that level through there that I'll be watching on silver. So that level all through there, I'll be watching. But again, guys, look what happened here. High, lower high, sort of an equal high. Then we created this lower high, and now we're strongly selling down through here. And this is where we are right now. So I wouldn't be too surprised if actually we saw silver come back down towards maybe the $20 level on that short-term level basis through there. Let's go look at some of the mining sector as well too. And let's actually go look at the mining sector from a whole. And this is where, guys, it's important that we just see what sort of phase are we in? Are we in a trending phase, or are we in a pullback phase? Because look at this here, right? Look at this here, down, pullback, down, pullback, down, right? And that's what we can see from there. So if we see that we have this level coming down from here, resistance here, and then the resistance here, okay? And now we've got all this pullback through here. As you can see, right, lower highs, strong lower highs coming down. And now we're at this level through here. So right now, trying to trade against this, like trying to buy on a short-term level basis, long-term is a completely different level of thinking, okay? But the short-term sort of analysis, looking at the GDX here, is very, very, very weak on the downside. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see more weakness coming out of the GDX. Let's go look at the GDXJ as well. And looking at the GDXJ, we definitely have, once again, a very strong level of resistance coming down through to there, as you can see. Resistance, 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 and now we're at this level of support through here. Let me take that support off there, because that's the most important part right now. We can see that we definitely did have a bit of a short-term level of sort of support coming through there. Right, a bit of a short-term, sort of descending triangle pattern. So let's actually just see what actually goes on here. But what's happening right now, guys, is what? Lower highs, and now lower highs, and we're coming back down. So if we do end up getting, say something like this happening right now, out of that level through there, and then something like that, we're probably likely to see a much more stronger selling in the markets through here. So once again, traders, what am I doing right now? I'm just trading what the market's giving me, right? It's like, it doesn't matter how much I think long term or whatever, and my theories and my opinions and YouTube videos and all that sort of stuff, right? I just need to be going along with, if I'm a trader, especially if I'm a trader, if you're a trader of the markets, right? Then you need to be going with the market. Don't fight the market, okay? So right now, on a short-term level basis, guys, or on a technical level basis, we are trending down, so we don't want to be fighting that from there. Let's go look at SIL here. And SIL definitely did break down past that level through there. The really interesting thing and the really amazing thing is that I actually hope we go sideways for a bit here, because if I bring on my 52 here for a minute, let me take you off the screen. Yeah, that's actually looking quite nice. So let me actually take that off the screen. So okay, so looking at that through there, one thing I'll be watching to see is that, can we get some sort of pattern like this? Can we just get a bit of sideways movement like this for a bit, and then get a breakdown bar like that? If so, we can get something like that, then we're probably likely to see a movement on the downside. Let's go look at those weekly charts here for a minute. Looking at this level here, yeah, we've got that level through there, but there's a major low level down through here, which is probably likely to run down to there, that level there. If we have a look at the daily charts now, yeah, so any bit of a pullback, we're probably likely to sell into and probably likely to see move down towards the 22 level on SIL. Let's go SILJ. Okay, so silver junior minor stocks, and we are definitely getting, as you can see, right? We're definitely getting a strong level of trend line coming down through there. Very strong level coming down through there on that short level basis. We definitely did have this low, bit of a sideways pullback, and then now we're actually dropping back down again. If we go to the weekly charts now, I'm just trying to see where that major low level is. We actually had a bit of something going on there, didn't we? So just looking at that level through there, there's probably a lot of resistance through there, but not really too clear about that support level. There's actually a lot through there and a lot through there. So I was just trying to see if there's any sort of definite support or resistance levels. But right now, we are actually at this strong level here, as you can see. So that level through there. So one thing I'll be watching for is to see what actually happens here, because we could be getting ready for another bit of a sideways movement and then possibly another breakdown out of the SILJ. So there we go, traders. There's a bit of focus on gold, silver, and the mining sector. If you do need some more help, guys, then click on that second link in the description there. Go fill out the application form for my 12-month weekly private coaching program, and I will speak to you in the next video.